Kara Allan with Styled by Kara Allan, and today we're at the House of Kaz talking with Kenny Flanagan about guidelines for dressing in a tuxedo. So, are there any real guidelines, or is it now more about preference and style?
It's more about preference and style now.
Okay.
I think guys are getting out of the traditional ways and really want to express themselves because the women have so many options. So now the guys want just a little bit of options. So take this suit, for instance. This is crushed velvet.
Okay.
Very rich looking, very distinguished. Only difference is we accented it off with a brown bow tie instead of a typical black.
Okay.
And we popped it out with a pocket square just to give you some flavor.
Right.
And this is the thing what guys are looking for, you know. Typically your guys will come in there and get your wool tuxedos.
True.
It's so boxy. They're really not taking emphasis in what they should be looking like in a tuxedo. They figure a tuxedo is a tuxedo.
Right.
No.
Not like a suit.
Right. Okay. No. You need to treat a tuxedo just like a suit.
Okay.
Every man should have a great tuxedo in their closet.
I totally agree.
So with this one here, you can see how it's well tailored. You have your ticket pockets here.
Right.
Have your slanted pockets with a little bit of piping on it. So it gives you some style.
Right.
The only difference is this is for the winter.
Okay. Because it's velvet.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, I would love to see guys do velvet jackets and just regular trousers. I think that's rich.
Yeah.
And then maybe, you know, even during the summer, do some paisley on your jacket. Get a little, you know, out there a little bit, you know.
Try something different.
Exactly. Then this shirt here, this is a regular, you know, button-up shirt, which you can see it works very well.
Right. It doesn't have to be a tuxedo.
Exactly.
Okay.
But then you also have guys who don't like their buttons shown, which is over the planket. This is called a planket.
Okay.
So it'll typically be something like what I have on here, where my buttons are covered.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because no one is wearing the studs anymore. It's more so old school.
Right.
You know,
it's a preference.
Right.
Once again.
It is a preference. And then I think also too, I think what would be hot is something that I'm working on. They come out with diamond studs.
That'd be cool.
Or just different colors.
Right. Something
for the studs instead of, you know, your
just
regular
plain.
black.
Okay.
So it's really evolving. So you can go from the bow tie, you can go from a skinny tie, you can go from, you know, especially with the collars now, wide collars. This is not a wide collar, but you have your widespread, your extra widespread, which is very hot because people like doing Windsor knots.
So it balances the size of the knot in the tie.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
So like again, it's all about preference. And then, you know, some guys are they really want to know what their lining look like.
I think
so
that's
we got
like a
very,
cool
very
surprise. Like, wow.
Right, exactly. I think it's very cool to still get creative with the inside of your lining. It says a lot about who you are.
Right. Yeah, and it sort of all ties in with
the
pocket square and the tie.
Exactly.
It's not matchy, but it's complementary.
Exactly. And it's all about the color palette.
Right.
So definitely.
And definitely stay with a black belt, you think?
I mean, you can do a black. We could have done a brown belt here.
Okay.
We could have even switched it up, and you know, get down to the shoes and done dark brown shoes. It's a preference now.
That's cool too, because this actually works. You wouldn't expect that to. But
exactly.
I kind of like the balance of that.
But if you look at it from afar, if you saw it from afar with the brown, it will give off a shade that this is a little brown.
Ah.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that. I'm Kara Allan, and that's Guidelines for Dressing in a Tuxedo.